You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Suspicious timing. Trump admin scrubs 1,600 plus pages from website during heat wave, based on an article by Kate Yoder. The Energy Department is teaching Americans to stop looking. What disappeared? The Department of Energy quietly erased a basic public service, plain English guidance on how to check for air leaks, improve insulation, and cut power bills. It also took down the page that sent people to professional energy assessments, and more than 1,600 pages from the Energy Saver section vanished around the same time. This was not a technical glitch. It was a removal of usable public knowledge. The public-facing function of those pages was simple: help people spend less money and waste less energy. That makes their disappearance politically meaningful. A government that deletes practical efficiency advice is not becoming more neutral. It is choosing a different constituency. Who benefited? The real power here sits with the Trump administration and the Energy Department leadership executing its agenda. On July 2, the department announced a proposed rule to make future energy efficiency standards harder to approve, openly promising to permanently end what it called green new scam appliance mandates. The website purge landed in the same political weather. Whether or not the deletions were ordered as a direct response to Zohran Mamdani's thermostat comments, the underlying instinct is the same: treat conservation as an insult to the fossil fuel order. In this worldview, telling people how to use less energy is not public service. It is ideological contamination. The misdirection. The press attention around the missing thermostat guidance is useful only if it leads somewhere. It should not end with a cute internet mystery about whether the department was reacting to Mamdani's 78-degree suggestion. That is the decoy. The real action is institutional. The department removed the kind of information people can actually use, then left the more bureaucratic appliance standards material in place. That matters because it shows the point is not simple data cleanup. It is selective erasure. Strip away the most accessible, actionable advice while preserving the paperwork that keeps the agency looking functional. The pattern. This fits a broader Republican project: turn energy efficiency into a culture war target and recast public information as hostility to consumer choice. That language is a smokescreen. The choice being defended is the choice of utilities, manufacturers, and fossil fuel politics to keep people dependent on wasteful systems. The article notes that efficiency used to be bipartisan, even under Reagan. That history is not a quaint footnote. It is evidence that the current posture is a break from governing competence. The point now is not to make appliances better or bills lower. It is to treat rollback itself as ideological purity, climate information as target. The purge is part of a larger pattern of stripping climate-related knowledge from federal websites, the National Climate Assessment Site, climate.gov, and now Energy Saver. That is not random housekeeping. It is a systematic reduction of the public's ability to understand, compare, and resist policy choices. When agencies remove the easiest tools ordinary people have for saving money and adapting to heat, they are not just hiding information. They are narrowing agency itself. Citizens become customers left to absorb the costs, while the state protects the politics of energy waste. Systemic error. This story is not about a few missing web pages. It is about a government using its own information architecture to enforce a political hierarchy. Fossil fuel orthodoxy at the top, public usefulness at the bottom. The deletion of efficiency advice is a small act with a large signal. It says the administration would rather keep people ignorant and overpaying than make conservation legible as common sense. That is the governing pattern here: conceal what helps, attack what constrains industry, and frame the damage as a cultural dispute. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternet for today's article. With the automated voice of Kiesel, thanks for listening.